What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Outer Worlds. We're finally on our second planet, so we're gonna move along with this. She wants to talk to us, so let's find out.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson. I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time.
Right on.
Did you want to talk about something else?
Alright, where's douchebag? McGee.
Make yourself at home, Captain. Just to warn you, we may have a bedbug infestation. I am investigating non-toxic extermination measures. Non-toxic to you, I mean.
Ugh. Dude, that's awesome, and I want to know how he works. Huh. Oh, this is her stuff. Okay. Ah, there you are.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
Huh. Yep, that's awesome. I like this more unrealistic spaceship than I do my own on Starfield. At least as of right now. I haven't messed around with any of this shipbuilding. I don't know if it gives you more space in your ship when you do it, which it better otherwise. I haven't even had a chance to start building my own colony and shit. It's just like explosive. I'm like, oh my god. Take them both. Why not? Dude, another thing that's been freaking me out lately. That's been on my mind a little bit. As I'm sitting here smoking a roach joint. that fentanyl crisis, man. What the fuck? That's scary, man. I heard someone like smoked a joint and it was laced and it killed them. I've heard multiple things right now. It's just freaky. So I've only been getting my stuff from dispensaries or I grow myself because you can't trust people.
Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
She's freaking out.
Yeah, huh?
So dicky of you.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
I don't know. We're just gonna head to the mission. If we run into somebody cool.
Customs and inspection, right this way. Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
That isn't my ship. No.
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. Can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling. Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. You noticed, huh? What can I say? We're passionate folks, and the board can't abide that independent spirit, especially not
Yeah,
when it
very
might impact
independent.
their bottom
Considering you
line.
just told me where a fence
All their
was. Just,
interstellar
yeah, no
freighters come to
problem. The
us,
fence is right
and we
over there.
skim
Go
a few
sell
bits
your
off the top
frickin'
and
shit.
manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them. You sure you didn't just step off one of the interstellar freighters? There's no working with the board. They don't share, not bits, people, or resources. You work for them, or you don't work at all. Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining their ranks, and we sure as shit ain't about to do that.
Don't blame you.
It's a delicate balance, right? We could cancel their freighters' docking privileges in retaliation, but where'd that lead us? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we may do all right. So far, anyway.
Damn, dude, that's messed up. Whew.
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year. Sure thing. Be seeing you.
I swear, dude.
Can we talk?
Weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time. While we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator. I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals
For someone
and
that believes in
departures.
God, he knows how to do a lot of this shit. Good cover though, right?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination. Thank you, Captain.
Security just standing there like, they just talk about hacking our system.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
The hell do we use our disguise? How does that work? Okay, so how do I use the shroud? Ow, man. Vicar, you look weird not having any kind of armor. Yeah, we're gonna have to get you something, dude, because right now you look horrible. Okay, so whoop. I don't know how to use that. What? Well, this is either gonna work or it's not gonna work, so we're gonna save.
We got trouble!
Put him down!
Okay. Nope.
Protect the groundbreaker!
What's up, man? No, that did not work. That was a bad idea. Okay, there's a med bay. that might give us access.
Hey,
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to inform spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch
What's that?
is restricted for your protection.
Rest and go.
Acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch.
Ooh.
Anarchists live as one with the animals.
Must have been
logs, savage,
super
and
lucky
unemployed.
there, man.
The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hardworking citizens. This story brought to you by Halcyon
Okay, so we
News.
have
All
one
the
key
news
card or
that's fit to
identification card or
broadcast.
whatever now. Holy man,
Try not to
wow.
be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
That's a lot going on. So we need the med bay. Rest and go. Hey, I found a thing for that.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
Oh, well, she's right there. Groovy.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
I want to find what this key card does.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Zinga.
Basketball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal. Your only source for news.
Interesting for a whole lot of nothing. Oh, I always forget.
When might we expect you out here again? Canned surfish is already sold out again.
Lost hope.
who knows?
Medical bay.
Anywhere, you hear? You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene. I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
All right, mate.
Something I can help you with?
Yeah, I'm gonna go look in there, okay?
Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here. We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable. If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her. She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying. Take care.
Good luck getting to Jessie, and better luck if you do. She's a real piece of work.
Sweet.
Where are we headed?
Huh. Shit. Do 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 do.
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease myself.
On rotten time. Leave me in peace. You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Uh-huh.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone. Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've gotta do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low. Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me. Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Whew.
Any word on Jesse? Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
Alright, still can't get in the other place that I wanted, though. And we need... We're doing multiple things here. Which I should be able to...
You been flying the Outer Systems route lately? Deader than a space caterpillar out there.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated
Have you
bastards.
seen this man? Reward offered for information needed to the capture of Lunar terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board.
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. I heard we had someone in impound. Wish I could help. I gave the bureaucrats a motive authority over freight traffic, and it rankles them good when I challenge it. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting. Ain't that always the way? So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
It's because I gunned up my persuasion and shit as high as I could get it so far.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Force of habit, I guess. Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Mm-hmm.
In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry. Couldn't have done it without your moral support.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention. Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive. Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now. Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Right on. I always want to hit the start. Get you to 20. You to 20. And we always got to put someone in dialogue. I'm going to have my dialogue so high that it's going to be just like, no, actually, no. Revert. Oh, it reverted everything. Oh, no, it didn't. One tech, one leadership. We have level 2 perks now. There was one I was interested in. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. That'll be the next one, more than likely.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the...
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board and...
Let's see, lower decks or deal with no, we're gonna deal with the lower decks first. Just go in there, get the parts, come back.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch, Tripadel
I
Flakes,
think.
and
Is that where I'm headed? Okay, no.
Berry flavored Power Nuggets, now with 12% more crunch.
We'll do this, then go back to the ship, ask her about that.
deforested baked beans. When you need to eat one, forested baked beans is the only one.
I don't know why I'm enjoying this more. Is that bad? I don't know why I'm finding this more interesting. I don't get it. I guess it's because it's a bit more science fiction, I guess. I don't know.
Who there? Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
That dude is gonna get messed up now.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
Hoo-hoo.
I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew. You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
Uh-huh. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by his toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I guess I'm paying you.
Tribute it is. And ain't this just a royal sum?
Don't we need those bits, Captain? To buy the key from the lady?
The principles of the universe dictate that sometimes we must appease others to keep from being roasted alive.
You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way.
Even the proverbial unwashed masses would turn their noses up at this place, or cut them off.
He'll end up as crazy as he is.
Scrap mechanical.
Crazy cosmos. Crazy cosmos.
Can you imagine being frozen for 10 years, sailing through space in a room such as this?
Hoo hoo hoo. Da-na-na, na-na-na-na. Snag. Snag. Do 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 do. Snag, 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 snag. I didn't take nothing. Can't prove anything.
You're the first person I've seen who talked their way past McRed. That may not sound like much, but take my word for it. Wow. Junlei sent me down to collect the parts we need to fix the radiators. McRed got me all distracted sucking fumes and talking about the cosmos.
Youth these days have no principles.
I can't tell if you brought friends or if I'm still seeing things, so maybe I ought to lay off the fumes and head back to work. I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Steel PD? I don't even know what PD is. How do I even get up there, man?
You get that automech patch? McRed wants it up and running.
I'm trying to think of a good name before I wake it up.
Don't give it a name. What do you think?
The blade is falling apart. Can't spell groundbreaker without broken. Oh, wait.
Fantastic, we've got them. Now we can move on to cleaner pastures.
Cleaner pastures. There's only certain things that I want.
Are you one of us?
Your aura is like a disco ball.
The back bays are all the home we have, and all the home we
Back bays are all the home we have, and only home we need.
Good for you guys. I'm happy for you. I was gonna try to fix your robot for you, but I guess I can't. Interesting. Moving on.
Neighbor from above. What brings you to my little moonlight kingdom? Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded, and my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile. Am I your dark reflection? Shit, must be getting old. Stay here too long, and the groundbreaker drains you like a fuel tank. You can come and go in my little kingdom. Just try not to piss off any of the gestures.
Fair enough. Oh, at least it wasn't the one I helped. I'm just gonna talk my way out of everything. And then by the time that somebody actually wants to raise a weapon to me, I'm just like, I've been saving all of these big boom booms for you. Yeah, I totally miss the motion of smoking a cigarette, but I'm done. I'm done. I've got Mary Jane, and she's good enough for me. Alright, moving on. Let's see. Antique Leos. Yep, did that. We need to get the parts. Parts.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight Mantipillar infestation.
Groovy.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Do.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radiators.
You want to go, you little bastards? I hear you. Where are you? Weird.
Good news. Some help the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic sensor circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Sneak past if you can. I can always fix them later.
Someone's coming.
Watch out! That's the last of them!
Oh.
Beginning extraction.
Sometimes violence is the only way.
Nice. I thought that she was, like, actually dead.
Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps. And if you don't know what Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker OTC.
I like how they put it, like, when you find your way out. Just... This is as funny as I thought. Oh, man. Ow. There you go.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds. Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
Oh, what? What? You could just give up your party member like that?
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gang, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from Chief Engineer to Captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer. Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but the little things you never expect or think about, they add up over time. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about. You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when.
I don't want to give up a party member. Man, yeah.
You've got my attention. You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. You've got my attention.
This is Halcyon News.
You know what? Before we even get into that, let's do all the other...
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter, Captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Yeah. I keep doing that.
Ah, the board. Organized, efficient, competent. Well, mostly.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed.
Good lord.
Did he? Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die? No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all? You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm. That's... well, that's just terrible news.
Yep, too bad.
Oh, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with? Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases. That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. Just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate? I quite concur. It's refreshing to deal with someone practical for a change. I will recall my collection.
Yeah, see.
Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
Sweet. All right, that's gonna stay at 50 for a while, so now we're gonna start putting up. My character is really good at persuasion.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh? Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now. I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than winding up dead. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better-than-average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off. If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version. You won't be sorry.
Boom!
Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
That way, Pavardi can go work on her messages, and I can do that side quest. Boom and boom. All right, now let's see. That side quest isn't even here, so that'll be after we've left. Oh yeah, we need to do... That's the security terminal, though. Locating... Huh. Okay, so I want to do this one, but I don't know. It wants to take me back to the front.
News packet had the
Don't know
task
how I
force
can get in there.
The rail glide. I didn't think anyone could notice. Move along. Hell.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
You don't pay your docking fees, your ship gets seized.
Oh, sweet. There we go. The hell? Shit. Okay.
What do you think you're doing? Just don't complicate, okay?
Still don't know if I've got enough. Shit, no.
Looking sharp. Carry on.
Need more parts. We need like 35, which is insane, but... Whoops.
Hold her right there!
Oh no.
What do you think you're doing? I don't want any trouble.
It's like nothing, bro. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just here to take your stuff and you're okay with it.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Huh. See, I need to find a shop.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering. Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is, not the criminal. Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one but 2 officers.
Uh-huh.
Dreadful, ain't it? Such blatant disregard for order. It's a real problem in the youth these days. It's true enough that he ain't particularly deadly, but the interest on each fine being compounded as they are means he'll be paying with his life insurance. Only way to cover it. Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork. Suit yourself. Not everyone.
What? Teammates just like, sup, I'm allowed in here. I'm a doctor. That's horrible. Okay. Back to the task at hand.
Huh? Milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts.
Is it just me, or is Groundbreaker feeling extra chilly? Maybe you ought to help yourself to a piping hot frozen dinner.
What are you saying, Martin? That's an Auntie Cleo's product.
My, whoa, what have I done? The company will have my head. Both of them. This is awful. Help me! Oh, Laws!
Gotcha. What I wouldn't give to see the look on your face. This guy's real easy to fuck with.
What kind of depraved mind would conjure such a nightmare?
Oh, I would. I'd love to it.
Agree to disagree. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to put this behind us and forget it ever happened. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget. Heard of it? My orientation Aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
That's true.
That's a Spacer's choice, Spirit. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
Oh, shit.
Have a look.
I mean, I can't buy those things? That's depressing. Everybody will be a little different, but I have to have one guy that's dressed like him, which is probably going to be Vicar. There's just not a Moon Man outfit, so it's going to have to be that. Fortunately, you didn't have the other thing I wanted, though, which is super depressing. Vicar Max. It's actually a good look. Yeah, I like the look. She doesn't look too bad like that. Oh, I didn't even look for myself. I like my look, though. I don't think I'm changing it anytime soon. Okay, so... still working on the Empty Man, but might as well do some of this. That was really weird.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Fudge. A soft, sour, candy shop. Sweet purpleberry flavored center. Suck it. Chew it. You can do it.
Wait, so I don't even have to deal with her anymore? That's the unreliable. That's the machine. That's for Vicar. Oh, there it is. That's the one we want.
Board rep's office used to be in the docking base.
This is Halcyon News. Regularly scheduled advertisement.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by
I have a bad
these days.
habit where I sit there and I
It won't
just
be cheap.
vest with my beard.
If you find yourself lacking in the
Since
bits,
I used to
I
smoke,
might
I'm,
have
like,
an opportunity
constantly
you'd be
touching my
interested
face.
in.
It's horrible. It is. What?
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light on the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double.
Wow.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
True that.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
Why doesn't anybody have the component I need? I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. That was just really weird. I kept hearing something and I was like, oh, I better go check it out. Tool to use to hack computers, but not to open doors. It's groovy. Ooh, shotgun. Oh, they are right there. I'm just blind. Oh, I can add another, huh? What do they give you? Oh. Those are crazy. Why are you charging, or you can only have a max of those? Deadeye assault rifle, that's pretty sweet. But we just got a couple new guns, so... Always keep a pistol, though. That's that over-the-top one that I have. All right. Well, it doesn't seem like we're going to be able to finish the missions here without leaving and coming back. So...
We've got your punch right here.
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh? My cargo's worth a lot of money.
Well, you probably should have insured.
The hell's this guy?
Hey, you got a second? Hey, we don't know each other yet, but I'm Felix Millstone. I was in the middle of a little discussion with the local authorities when you passed me by. I noticed your ship in port. Got to thinking you might be looking for some crew, so I wandered by, just to take a closer look. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired. Oh, okay. Well, can you give me a couple of pointers? Sure, I can be myself. I can be myself better than anybody else in the system. You're looking for crew, I'm looking for a way off this port. So we've got something in common already. And yeah, I know I came on a little strong, but honestly, when was the last time anybody was so eager to throw in with you? That's gotta count for something, right?
How about an interview?
Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like.
What is the value of pie?
It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust. Maybe with a little cream on top? Classic. Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise. Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker. I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this. I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
Really? We're picking up strays now?
Look at that. A real vicar. I'm sure we'll get along like a church on fire.
Groovy. Oh, man. So I have... Wait, there's one, two... There's 4 of them now. Holy moly. Spacer's Choice. Oh, it's still a nobody. Ah, so we have room for one more yet. Good, good. Plus the robot. Sweet. That's one of them counts as mine, but I'm sure the captain's quarters is right here. Yep. Captain's quarters. Where's Bavardi, though?
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick? What? No. If it were, I'd be hollering loud enough to wake the dead.
Oh
So,
shit.
Junlei and I
This
have been
game has
talking some
made me crack up
through
so
messages.
many times already.
I got him here on my datapad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it, because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good, but real sweet. Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. It made my chest hurt, kinda. I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways, not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold. Thanks, Captain. That makes me feel a touch better. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel? They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends close. I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
Drinking solves everything.
Come on, Captain. This is no time to be fooling on me. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
Level 10! Five into that. All right. Oh, I should save though.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate. Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No! No, no, no!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw. Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear? As you wish.
Oh, that's awesome.
Take care.
Okay, hold up.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? I'll be here.
Can we talk?
Everybody comes here to talk.
This Roseway business smells. Something tells me things didn't end well for the guy who made the distress call. And whoever or whatever got him will be waiting for us. What's there to know, Captain? Shady corporate town caught up in shady corporate shit. Tough luck for them, but maybe an opportunity for us. With a lot of these companies, the thrashing you take from your boss is worse than whatever a bunch of marauders will do to you. Doesn't exactly encourage calling for aid when there's a fuck-up. I'm counting on it. Anyway, we might as well take a look out there, see if we can get the jump on whoever's waiting for us.
Oh, I've got 2 more I can get. Well, I guess the robot counts as one when I get the robot. Dress them up all in the same outfit.
No security. Not that I'm complaining.
We're gonna get
Oh,
up to a
welcome.
point, and then elite trooper outfit though. I kind of do like it. But at the same time, I don't.
obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10,000 bits. Warning. Pathing obstruction.
Looks like we missed the fun.
Good lord. So bright every time with the loading screens here, I swear. It's like, good morning, Bandai Namco. Theirs is brighter, honestly. Back to it.
I done had enough of this shit. I'm just the fucking tarmac guard. No one said nothing about fighting no Raps. Alarms went off, Raps broke loose, and I hightailed it in here to get a wall between me and them beasts. Scientist, name of Anton Crane. Someone said he's panicking inside the comm center. Forget I said anything about that. Distress call? From here? Shit. They told me that weren't allowed. Got me. I just do what I'm told, and I was told not to do such. Oh, before I forget. Anti-Cleos makes the best pharmaceuticals in Halcyon. Better than nature. Not like that crap Spacer's Choice pedals.
Oh, groovy. We're to get to the beginning of our quest, and then that's probably where we're gonna...
If you've come to end my life, let's be on with it. Oh, not actually one of them, are you? Yes. Anton Crane, lead scientist here. I must apologize if my call diverted you. I may have panicked. Everything's under control now, though, truth be told. I'm not at liberty to discuss the nature of the work I'm doing here. Suffice it to say that its importance to me, to the colony, is immeasurable. My research may not quite fall within legal parameters, so I'm under orders to maintain wireless silence. However, having your head used as target practice can addle one's thinking. I cut the call immediately once I'd gathered my wits. The Home Office can't know what's happening here.
And take great joy in doing so, I might add.
I suppose it can't hurt. If I don't get that research back, my life is over regardless. We were tasked with formulating a new and improved dental gel. One cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental hygiene. May I continue?
Yeah, tell me about it.
While doing research on enzymes specific to the Raptidon's digestive system, we developed an additive which we subsequently discovered to be the most effective appetite suppressant ever. Not just any diet toothpaste, the ultimate diet toothpaste.
What?
Oh, I'm certain it could be made into that as well, with only a few changes to its molecular composition. But you're missing the point. Let's focus for a moment, shall we? Even if you disregard the obvious value of Auntie Cleo's Appazap Diet toothpaste in and of itself, we're talking about my career here as well.
Appazap.
Nice, is it not? Came up with that myself. It's a shame our marketing department is almost as befuddled as my co-workers here. Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us, shot up our labs and loosed our research subjects, the Raptidons. If those cretins get their hands on my research, well, they'll need not kill me. Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I think there's gas in the lab somewhere that can be used to put them out. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my code and keycard. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original... by the Grand Architect. Jameson. He's in the old lab. My protege. I sent him to retrieve some metabolic precursors, and I forgot him. That would surely lighten the weight on my conscience, as I am held to account for the well-being of every scientist here. Too many have been lost. Too many black marks against my name, as it were.
Oh, I'm sure, buddy.
And far too much paperwork.
Oh, good lord.
I'll thank you not to mistake my ambition for callousness. If my colleagues refuse to take their lives seriously, why should I? All they do is complain. They refuse to see the opportunity afforded us here. Believe what you will, but I'm not the manipulative, ego-driven person you think me to be. I'm not.
You just keep telling yourself that. Oh, Lord. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed some more of The Outer Worlds, but this is where I'm going to have to cut it for now until next time. So if you did, remember to either subscribe or follow, regardless of where you're watching from, YouTube or Twitch. It does not matter to me. I appreciate it either way. So with that, I hope you have a wonderful night, and thanks for watching.